Hey gang, today we're going to do Nobody Knows You When You're Down, the intro to it. A great song off of the Derek and the Dominoes, Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs album. The only one they ever did. This was inspired by somebody recently asked me to do some Cream, and I said, oh man, I love Cream, that's great. White Room maybe, or Sunshine of Your Love, or maybe Sitting on Top of the World. And he said, no man, this is Starbucks. All right, that didn't really happen, but somebody did recently ask for Cream, and it got me thinking about Clapton, and we'll have some Cream coming up. I know this isn't from Cream, this is from Derek and the Dominoes, but it's a great, great opening anyway. I love this slow, sort of almost gospel type of blues. It's a lot of fun to play, and I just love that sort of music. Anyway, we're going to do that right away. Hey, as always, if you like it, go ahead and give it the thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, subscribe for one of these every week. We'll see you in just a second. All right, gang, let's go over this note for note. First things first, you can download the tab from the link in the description below. It's going to make your life a little bit easier. Second thing is, let's talk about the sound. Now, I went for the philosophy of guitar, amp, and fingers. That is, everything is done with a guitar, amp, and fingers, no pedals. And just as I think Clapton did it. Now, I should amend that a little bit because I'm using an amp simulator, and I'm using a blues breaker type of amp. In order to get the sound I've got the preamp cranked, and so in other words, a decent amount of gain, and I'm using the neck pickup, whoops, let me show you, on this S-style guitar. So there's the neck pickup on the selector switch. I'm using this one right here on the S-style guitar, tone knob all the way up. And that's it. So just guitar, amp, fingers, that's the philosophy I'm using here, similar to what I think Clapton did. All right. So that's that. Now, let me also talk a little bit about the chords in this opening, because it is a sort of a typical gospel type of chord, obviously over a blues, very slow blues. So basically the chords are, we're going to start with a C7, or a C, I'm sorry. Go up to an E7, to an A. Then an A7, then a D, G, C, G7. And then we're back to the regular song, okay? The song itself is really cool with lots of cool chord changes. Should check that out for sure, but we're just going to do the intro today. Okay. So first we start over this the C chord. I should say the interesting thing about this one is it's really a blend of major and minor pentatonic type of stuff. So we're going to start out in the major pentatonic. If we think about it in C major pentatonic, and so we're going to play the following lines over the C and the E7. It's going to be like this. Okay, so what is that? Well, we're going to start up here in the C major pentatonic, and we're going to slide from the 12th to the 14th. A couple of times on the second, that's on the third string. On the second string, we're going to play 13th twice, and then bend up on the 15th a whole step. And give it some vibrato. So the whole thing sounds like this. Let that sustain as long as you can. All right. And then we're going to play 4 more. And on the last one, we're going to bring it down and play 13th, and then end on the 14th on the second string. Okay, so the whole thing sounds like this. Now, I hear Eric Clapton picking on that one, but it obviously sounds good if you pull off as well. That sounds good. And picking it gives it maybe a little bit stronger attack. All right, so that's the beginning part. The end part is like this. And that one, for that one, the best thing to think about is a C minor pentatonic. So we're going from a C major pentatonic up here to a C minor pentatonic, blues box position with the 8th fret is the position there. All right, so we're starting out with 2 full step bends on the 11th. Then we're playing the 11th. And now we're playing the Chuck Berry lick. So the Chuck Berry lick is going to be bending on the 3rd string 10th, a whole step. And I use my 2nd finger because I'm bending on that 11th. All right, so we're going to bend on the 10th, a whole step, then 8-8 on the 2nd and 1st strings, and then back to the 11th, and then we'll play 10th, bend it up and bring it down, and then 8th, hammer on to 9th, 10th on the 4th. All right, let me play the whole thing kind of slowly here, all right? And then we just play, to end it off, we play this little over the turnaround. All we're doing is we're headed toward that G on the 10th fret, 5th string. So we play 8th, 9th, 10th. All right, let's play the whole thing so you can hear it. Okay, I'm going to play it kind of slowly. It's slow to begin with, but we'll play it even slower. That's it. All right, gang, there you have it. Short and sweet. Pass the cream, eh? All right. We'll see you down the road.